Good afternoon. Welcome to News Roundup number 243. It seems that more and more Brits are receiving parking fines, says The Sun. Figures released by the RAC Foundation show that the number of motorists handed parking fines by private companies have soared by more than 25% over the past 12 months. The data suggests a parking ticket is issued every 7 seconds in Britain. RAC Foundation Director Steve Gooding said, "These numbers are eye-watering." Did you spot the important words in that? Private companies. A large number of public payphones are set to be scrapped in the UK, reports the Daily Mail. BT has disclosed plans to get rid of around 8,700 of the 46,800 payphones on streets around the country, saying that many of them are barely used and are no longer needed. The rise of mobile phones has resulted in a 90% decline in the use of payphones over the last 10 years. However, campaigners claim they are vital for communities in rural areas where mobile phone signals are poor and can be a lifeline for motorists involved in an accident on remote roads. A BT spokesperson said, "BT is committed to providing a public payphone service, but with usage declining by over 90% in the last decade, we've continued to review and remove payphones which are no longer needed." Environmentalists will be pleased to read a story in the Daily Telegraph, which informs us that the National Grid confirmed Britain's first full day without coal power since the Industrial Revolution. They put it down to a combination of low demand for electricity and an abundance of wind, which meant that the grid completed 24 hours, relying on just gas, nuclear and renewables. The Industrial Revolution started with coal, and it's been the absolute backbone of our power for most of the time since, said Duncan Burt, head of real-time operations at the National Grid. Wouldn't it be nice to just rely on renewables? Anyway, the biggest collection of religious works outside the Vatican will be housed in a new library at Lambeth Palace, reports the Guardian. Planning permission has been granted for the first new building at the historic site for 200 years. It will feature a 9-storey tower constructed in the grounds of the palace on the south bank of the Thames, opposite the Palace of Westminster. Historic manuscripts and books dating back to the 9th century will be stored in the archives. It includes books and manuscripts collected by archbishops down the centuries, and the modern collection is the archive of the Church of England, said Declan Kelly, Director of Libraries and Archives at Lambeth Palace. The Independent tells us of a new book with a rare series of colour photographs taken during the Second World War, which is being made public for the first time. The Second World War in colour photographs were shot on expensive colour film by photographers at the Ministry of Information during the war, and features a wide range of subjects, including well-known figures like Winston Churchill and General Dwight D. Eisenhower. The images in this book show the vivid hues of the flames and fabrics, the intense blue skies, the sun-tanned faces, and the myriad of colours of military camouflage, said Ian Carter, author and senior curator at the museum. Okay. Oops. I've lost my place. There we are. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Speak to you soon and take care. Bye-bye.